Once you've lost someone who was supposed to matter the most, you realize how little space they should have ever occupied in your heart. It's like a weight lifted, but also a void where their presence used to be. You broke me, but I've learned that nothing can stay broken forever. Now I stand stronger, and your absence no longer feels like a loss, but a release. It's amazing how fast someone can become a stranger once you stop needing them. The truth is, you won't even matter to me now, and I'm finally free of the past. When your thoughts begin to stray away from someone who once consumed your mind, you realize how much peace there is in letting go. There's a strange kind of peace that comes when you realize how little someone's opinions, words, and actions truly affect you. You fade into the background of my life, and I'm moving forward. I thought you were essential, but now I see that life moves on, and I'm better off without you in my orbit. You no longer matter to me the way you once did. The moment I stopped waiting for you to change, I realized I was no longer waiting at all. Your presence is now a faint echo in a room that's filled with so much more. You might have once mattered in my life, but now your absence feels like a blessing I didn't know I needed. I've found myself again, and you no longer have a place here. You were my world for so long, but now I stand on my own, and the universe feels bigger and brighter without you in it. I'm not angry anymore. I'm not bitter. I've simply let go. The person I once was is gone, and so is the space you once occupied. It's a painful truth when you realize someone who once meant everything now means nothing. But in that space of nothingness, I found myself. Once I understood that you couldn't hurt me anymore, I stopped caring whether you ever knew it or not. Now I'm focused on the life I'm building without you in it. It's funny how the people who used to mean the world to you can disappear from your thoughts as quickly as they entered. I'm stronger now because I don't need you. I was so invested in someone who never truly cared. Now I've moved on, and I've realized that your opinions or feelings no longer shape my decisions. There was a time when I cared so much about what you thought of me, but now I see it was never about me at all. You no longer matter to me, and I'm finally free. They say time heals all wounds, but it's not just time. It's the realization that not everything and everyone deserves to stay in your heart. I've let go of the illusion that you had any control over my emotions. You won't even matter to me now, and that realization is liberating. I used to seek validation from you, but now I find my worth in myself. You've become a distant thought, no longer important in the grand scheme of who I am. It's amazing how quickly someone can go from the center of your world to a mere passing thought. I've found peace, and it's without you. The truth is, I loved you, but the better truth is that I love myself more now, and that makes all the difference. You won't even matter to me now. You were once everything to me, but now I see the world through new eyes. I'm better off without you, and that's the way it's going to stay. When you finally stop begging for someone's attention, you realize just how much power you had all along. I don't need you anymore. I thought I needed closure, but now I realize all I needed was time. Time to heal, to grow, and to see that you no longer belong in my life. It's funny how someone can make you feel like the world is ending, but one day you wake up and realize the world keeps turning without you. You once felt like the person who could complete me, but I've learned that I'm whole on my own. Your absence isn't a void, it's a relief. I no longer need your approval to feel good about myself. It's your absence that taught me how strong I truly am without you. You thought you could break me, but instead you helped me realize how much better I am without you in my life. I used to crave your attention, but now I realize my attention belongs to something greater, to myself, to the future, to growth. You don't matter anymore. Sometimes you have to stop chasing what isn't meant for you. And when you stop, you realize the best things are already on their way. You won't even matter to me now, and it's a strange feeling. But I've come to understand that it's not about the loss. It's about the strength I've gained. I once thought I couldn't live without you, but now living without you feels more like breathing than surviving. I used to wait for you to choose me. Now I choose myself every single day. And that's the greatest decision I've ever made. Sometimes the best way to love someone is by letting them go. And sometimes the best way to love yourself is by forgetting them completely.